It takes a while to come up. There's a lot of stuff on this page. Try one more time. Hello. It's kind of yellowish a little bit today, again. That's strange. Well, sure, it's fine. All right. Well, after this is done, Purim's going to begin. So, excuse me. So I thought we could do something special tonight. We'll start with a little bit of our breathing. And before we get to May I Feel Joy, excuse me, May I Feel Wholeness, I'd like us to do just a little bit of something, maybe about 5 minutes before, to say to ourselves in like a mantra, be joyous, be joyful, be joyful, be joyous, be joyful. If you even want to say be happy, and just say it to ourselves over and over and over for about 5 minutes. And then we'll go into our May I Feel Joy, May I Feel Whole. But it's one of those things where I always think of Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav whenever I think about the idea of for joyous, because he describes joy and happiness as the hardest of all the spiritual endeavors. And when you think about it, he's right. It's so easy to be serious, you know. It's so easy to drag yourself down into the depths of unworthiness, right? It's so easy for the negative thoughts to have control over what we're thinking about. It's so much harder to just be joyous and be happy and be light, luminous, right? Much harder to do that. And there's actually studies that show that the negative is much more compelling to us, and it actually sends off something in our body, some chemical in our bodies that helps us, maybe heal from it. So being joyous doesn't bring the same kind of chemistry in our bodies. And if you're not in a good mood, it's really hard to smile and to be joyous. And I imagine that some of you aren't in a good mood and you don't want to be joyous, especially after this year. There was a period there where there was no way I could express joy, but I enjoyed those, those Thursdays where we said, may I feel joy and may I feel whole. Really did help me to say, you know what, all it is a change of attitude and a change of understanding of what life is about. If you live it with gratitude and you live it noticing, if you live it being mindful of what's happening to you in your life, you can always come to that place where your gratitude leads to joy, which leads to wholeness, which leads to a feeling of love and luminousness. That it's all intertwined, one within the other. I have heard the critique that mindfulness and meditation and this whole kind of world is very serious, and there isn't room for frivolity. And I like to think that anything that uplifts your heart, that makes you feel a little bit lighter, can't be bad. In the midst of pain, it's always good to laugh. So we're going to say that to ourselves a little bit. Be joyous. Smile. Nachman of Bratslav, to just go back to him, he said it was a really incredibly difficult thing to do, and that if you're downright depressed, just smile. Just fake it. And if you smile, the rest of your body follows. I've done this many times with people, right? I mean, where you are right now, if you're sitting, if you're laying down, just put a smile on your face a little bit. It's weird. It kind of lightens up your whole mood and your eyes. And it actually does make you feel a little bit better just to smile. And I think that's one of the things I like about those last 5 minutes we do, is that to ask to feel blessed and safe and luminous and loved and joyous and whole. All of that just kind of brings a smile to my face, even in the middle of my meditation. And I've said this before here, in that we believe it when people tell us we're nothing. Sometimes I think we might believe it if people tell us we're great. But you don't hear that enough. That you're worth it. You're worthwhile. You have worth. Not only worth, but it's important. You have life, and you're good, and you're loved. We're not told that enough, even by people who love us. You're good. You're okay. You're doing great. We need to say that to ourselves. Be joyous. Be happy. Although happy is a very strange word. This is what we can ask for ourselves. We're forced to, because it's Purim. So, Purim's all about kind of putting a mask on, right? So let's put the mask on and make believe we're happy. And maybe that happiness actually will follow. That is the philosophy of Nachman of Bratslav. If you force it, the rest of your body will follow. And by the way, that's the same thing as if we concentrate on our breathing, and we are still, and we are thinking, and we are noticing, it does something to us. Just like if you force the smile, the rest of your body will follow. If you go into a peaceful stance, in concentrated kind of existence for a short period of time, and it should be, your body should follow, and you enter into that space. So we're going to just go quiet for a short period, and then for 5 minutes or so, 4 minutes, I'm going to ask us to say, be joyous, be happy, smile. And I'll kind of bring us through it a little bit, say the words here and there. But I want you to say them to yourselves. If you want to say things like, I'm worthy, whatever, let's put it this way. Let's do 5 minutes of, these positive phrases that you think are going to help you to kind of pick you up so that you can be joyous during this Purim time. I used to love to say, be calm, be patient. But today, we want to be joyous. We want to have fun. We want to, watch Sticks Creek tomorrow at 6:15 on YouTube and Facebook. After we're done at 6 o'clock, watch the Puppy Purim show. For sure, you're going to laugh at that, and you'll see my dog Griffin as Mordechai. So that's what's exciting about that. But there's room for joy. So let's get ourselves just breathing. Some stillness, some peace for a little bit, and then we'll start bringing joy in, and then we'll ask for feelings of joy. So, I'm so sorry today. Oh my God. So what I'm basically saying is when you say be joyous, be happy, and be that's different than may I feel joy, right? That's kind of like I want to be in a state of this, may I feel it. So it could be like be this thing, and then may I feel the things that I'm trying to be is really what we're saying kind of towards the end. Here we go. Get yourself into a strong yet comfortable position. So for about 5 minutes or so, let's engage ourselves. I invite you to say the word be and something that you need that can lift you up. Be joyous. Be happy. Be smiling. Be joyous. On each breath, offer yourself something to be right now that can lift your spirits. Be joyous. Be joyous. Yeah. Be joyous. Be happy. Be joyous. Be happy. Be joyous. Be joyous. Be happy. Be light. Be joyous. Be happy. Be joyous. Be joyous. Be happy. Be filled with gratitude. Be joyous. Be happy. Be joyous. Be joyous and happy. Be joyous. Be happy. Be joyous. Be joyous. Be joyous. Be happy. Be joyous. Put a little, I invite you to put a little smile on your face as you say these things. Be joyous. Be happy. Be light with joy. Be happy. Be joyous. Be happy. Just have another minute or so to continue to say these words. Be joyous, be happy, be filled with gratitude, be smiling, be joyous. Be joyous. Be joyous. Now I invite us to turn towards feelings. It's one thing to tell ourselves to be joyous, but we may have moved in that direction, but do you feel it? May I feel joy? I want to feel what I just said to myself. I want to move myself towards a place of joy, a place of laughter. You know, if there's one thing that for me, the COVID-19 coronavirus time period has done is it's thwarted my my joyous gene a little bit. So this is important for me to say, may I feel joy. Be joyous. Because that is something that it sapped out of me a little bit. I'm still a little goofy, but not as much as I used to be, I fear. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel whole. Sense of being who I am. All the different things I do coming together. All that you do come together to make you a whole human being. May I feel wholeness. May I feel joy. May I feel joy and wholeness. Feel wholeness. May I feel joy and wholeness. If you'd like to invite someone to come in front of you in your mind's eye and invite them to feel joy and to feel whole, please do so for several breaths. May you feel joy. May you feel whole. May you feel joy. May you feel whole. May you feel joy and wholeness. Now, before we come to an end, let's bring ourselves back to ourselves. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. And for our final moments, just center ourselves in our breath. Feel the sensation of now. Thanks for being with me this evening. I hope that you were able to find stillness and peace and joy. Happy Purim, and may you feel joyous. And may you feel whole. The whole Megillah. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow night, 6:15, Sticks Creek.